What's up, nerd family? Welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. My name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, along with the lovely
Tiptastic.
and of course
Isaac Wan Kenobi.
And around in the corner,
Landing Calrissian.
coming to you live from our couch for our Mandalorian watch party. It is good to have you all with us today. Sorry we were a little late. We got some interesting news before we went on the air, and so we had to take care of a couple of things. But we're here now. And you're here now, and it is time to watch The Mandalorian. Now, I know a lot of you guys have already watched The Mandalorian. You've already been here. You've done that, and you're going to talk to us about it as we get started here. But I will say this: thank you for joining us here for this watch party. It is a pleasure to have you all with us today. So I do want to tell you about a couple of things that are happening at the channel before we get started. First of all, the Poindexter Lounge is
A place for nerds.
that's right. It's a place where you and me and my crew can get together and talk about all the things that we love. Things like TV shows, movies, games, sci-fi, fantasy, comic books, superheroes, Star Wars, The Mandalorian, and so much more. And if those are things that excite you, get you going, get you up in the morning, get you on the couch and having fun with us, then you know what? You are in the right place. So please hit that subscribe button. I know for a fact that there are some of you guys, because you guys message me every once in a while and you say, hey, I totally forgot to subscribe to you. Like, I keep coming back, but I forgot to subscribe. Please hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you know when we do cool things like this, fun stuff like this, and so much more. And we've got the next week packed, folks, here at the Poindexter Lounge. The Poindexter Lounge is going to be the place to be here for the next few days. So tonight we got The Mandalorian. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern time, we are bringing back the council, the Poindexter Council.
Yep.
Yes. Well, looks like
Sans two of us. We had plans, but then we also haven't read what you are talking about.
Yeah. There we go. All right, we're good. We're back. Okay.
Yep.
So the Poindexter Council is coming back tomorrow. Well, it sounds like you'll be able to be here for the Poindexter Council
But
tomorrow.
I haven't read what guys are
Oh,
talking
you guys
about.
you didn't read it.
Yeah,
So tomorrow,
Because I plan to be gone.
well, you know what? You can read it tonight. It's a quick read. It's only
Okay.
3 books. So
Okay.
tomorrow we are going to be reviewing the 3 Jokers. So you guys are going to want to be a part of that.
Yep.
You're going to want to get caught up on all of that with us. And if you haven't read the 3 Jokers yet, you can find it online. It's really easy. Just go ahead and read it along with us. All right. We're not going to read it tomorrow, but we're going to talk about it. We're going to really just kind of break it down, what we think of it, and what it's all about. Also, I just got verification on Monday, this coming Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern time, the Nerd Queens. Yes, the Nerd Queens.
How do I get a part of that? Okay. Sorry. Or is it different? Okay. never mind.
Well, you're a nerd queen, but I mean, the Nerd
I'm
Queens.
just not wearing my crown.
The Nerd Queens will be right here at the Poindexter Lounge. They're going to stop by the Poindexter Lounge. We're going to have a great conversation. We're going to talk all things DC because if you haven't seen yet, hashtag.
Is there another hashtag?
You know what? I do.
Shame.
Oh,
The
shame.
hashtag
It's
Us
brand
United.
new. I just literally shared it.
The hashtag Us United.
Yes, Us United. I'm sorry. I had a brain fart right there. Hashtag Us United. Use that hashtag. That hashtag is going to be all about spreading positivity within the DC community. And you're going to want to do that. Keep your calendar open November 17th. Just saying. November 17th. You're going to want to keep that calendar open for this. So, and use the hashtag Us United. Because they may have dealt with others,
But not us united.
but not us united. And we are united as a DC fandom, and we need to get united and stay united. All right, so that's coming. So the Nerd Queens will be here Monday, and then Tuesday night. Oh yeah, it keeps rolling, baby. It's like a whole network of stuff. It's like we almost planned this stuff. Tuesday night, my good friend Dawson and my other good friend, the Gold Man, will be stopping back by. And you know what we're going to be talking about then? We're going to be talking about Star Wars again. We're going to continue our series about Star Wars. Let's talk Star Wars. We already did episode 1. If you guys remember, we did Star Wars episode 1. Let's talk Star Wars, The Phantom Menace. And you guys like that a lot. And so we'll be going over Star Wars episode 2. That's right, Star Wars Episode 2. And that will also be 8 p.m. Tuesday night. So look, tomorrow, Monday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, Saturday afternoon, be right here. Three Jokers review and discussion with the Poindexter Council. Then Monday, we'll be back at 5 p.m. with the Nerd Queens. Then we will also be here Tuesday, 8 p.m. with Dawson and the Goldman for Star Wars. And then you know what? We'll probably throw in something in there Sunday because you know how I am. You know, we'll have a call-in show or something. We'll have some fun. All right. That being said, Tiffany.
Yes.
Wonder Twin powers. Activate. Form of the chat room. What's going on in the chat room, guys? Going to say hi to you guys real quick. Make sure I didn't miss anything real quick before we get started and we go ahead and watch the show. Now, if you're going to watch it along with us, first, a couple of rules. One, we do not show the screen. Mm-hmm. So if you're going to be like, if you think, well, I'm going to ask him to show the screen, we will not be showing the screen just because we can't. If we show the screen, we're going to get a copyright strike for sure. And so we're not going to do that. We do not have the legal rights to the Mandalorian or to any of this stuff. And so we will only be watching it from our angle and you guys can watch it along with us if you have it at home. So now, if you do have it at home, we are on the main screen where it says The Mandalorian, Season 2, Episode 2, Chapter 10, and you can hit start. And we're going to count down, and then you guys can hit start with us. So real quick shout out to Melissa's World. What's up, Melissa's World? So glad you're here. What's up, Geeks Cosmics? What's up, Corey? Good to see you, Corey. What's up, Benson's, our friends from across the pond? Good to see you guys. What's up, Darth Tasty? Of course, Darth Tasty is here. What's up? There's going to be my co-host on Tuesday. There's Dawson. What's up, Nerdy? What's up, Sophie? We're doing okay, hopefully.
We'll talk after the stream.
We'll talk after the stream. Enosh got a little heated. If you can't hear the waver in my voice, Enosh.
Sophie, he was an angry elf.
Yes, I was. What's up, Steven? Says, Enosh, I'm feeling this podcast watch video. I'm subscribed to you and a huge fan because you're super cool. Thank you so much, Steven. I appreciate that. Again, Melissa's World, how you doing? Yep. So all you got to do, Melissa, is if you're watching at home, you just go to the main screen and then you hit start when we say start. Okay. It's pretty easy. What's up, ACS Universe? Let's go. Almost got that video done of our big weekend. It's looking good and I'm having a good time. What's up, Barcelona B? This Three Jokers is great. It really was. It was. I can't wait to go over it and talk about it with some other people. Ray's Collections says hi to Melissa's World. I like that. I like when people saying hi and coming together there. Barcelona B says hashtag us united. That's right. Use the hashtag, baby. There's Ray's Collection. What's up? I like the avatar there. Says hello, bro. Hello back to you. Some fat Lando kid. You're not fat. But I dig it. So he's in here. We're all here. What's up, Jocko? What about Jan and Zan's threesome partner, Trey?
Nice.
I don't want to know what he forms of or what they form of. I don't know what pronoun to use there, to be quite honest with you. All right. So I got to do something real quick. And so family, tell them what you guys have been up to because they don't get to see you guys very often. So you guys tell them what you guys have been up to and I'll be right back in 2 shakes.
2 shakes of what?
Don't worry about it.
I say because of work, I've gotten to learn how to like repair devices. So now I don't need to really look at YouTube videos. It's more so, I actually got to work on this one. Now I know how to take this apart or
if you want someone to take apart your iPhone,
yep,
that's your guy.
Yep. Well, also Samsung, and we don't do Apple Watch anymore, but that's something I'm kind of learning myself.
What about you, Lando? Learn any Star Warsy or nerdy songs on the drums?
No, not lately. But I've been up to a lot of video games and then school.
Hunter Iggy says, Poindexter Lounge, what are your thoughts on Johnny Depp's being fired from Warner Brothers? That's a can of worms.
Yeah.
Dad's probably going to make a video about it.
It's just a tough one. It's just, I don't know.
Did they have a
guys.
reason for why they let him go?
Well, I believe he just left on his own accord. I think they didn't let him go. He just left on his own accord. But there's the problem with him and Amber Heard, and so
Because they was married, now they're not.
well, on all the court case and all that stuff came out, and so there's people who are really upset at her, and then there's people who kind of are on her side, and DC has decided to keep her, and so she's going to still be Mira. So I don't know, to be quite honest with you. That's one of those things that I'm probably not going to get all up involved in, just because I don't want to.
I don't wanna.
I don't want to tick off anybody because I feel like there's people on both sides of that, and I really, I'll be honest with you, I am not. I don't really know Amber Heard stuff that well. Like, obviously she's Mira. I really have not been following the whole thing because I really don't care about Amber Heard. And then honestly, I know a lot of people love Johnny Depp.
I'm one of them.
I'm just
Me
not
too.
a big Johnny Depp fan. I think the new Harry Potter universe movies, they don't even feel like Harry Potter to me. They don't feel right.
Oh, he's leaving that role?
Yeah, he's leaving. That's the role that he's leaving. That's the role he's, and
I'm
he's
okay with
what, but
that
he's
one,
supposed
though.
to be the main guy.
Yeah, he's Grindel.
He's Grindelwald. So, but
Well,
I'm
someone
just,
else put his face on.
but I'm
Well,
just being,
with how it
if
ended, I
I'm
could
being
see how
honest, if I'm being honest,
So the second I could see how they.
I just have not felt at ease with that, with these new movies. If I'm being honest, I just have not enjoyed these new movies at all. I love the Harry Potter movies. I could watch them over and over again. These movies feel weird and awkward, and I don't feel like anybody is connected yet with me, and I don't feel like I've connected with any of the characters. But that's me.
Yeah. Yes, I love them so far, especially with how the last one ended. It's like, okay, now I can see like 5 different ways that this could go.
Yeah, and see, for me, it's like I really don't care. Like,
Yeah.
and I want to. I really
Yeah.
want to. I want to care, but I just really have not. And so,
Garth says he didn't care for the new Harry Potter as well.
yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I can't connect with it, but I just haven't. So,
Yeah.
So that's that. Maybe we'll talk about that later. Remember, directly after the show, we will do our recap and review and give our final scores. So if you guys have a score in mind, 1 through 10 of what you guys have given this, hold it off, and we will talk about this.
I'm gonna predict mine. It's gonna be an 8.5.
You think it's going to be an
I'm
8.5?
assuming.
All right. We did get some interesting
But then it's
news.
also Mandalorian.
We
That's
did get
at
some
the same
interesting
time so
news
much
today
higher.
about this, that it is very possible that they are going to start actually shooting a Boba Fett series as early as possibly next week.
Yep.
Don't know what that means. I don't know if that means that Boba Fett ain't going to show up anymore, and they just used last week as a springboard for to say, hey, guess what? Boba Fett's around. Wait for the series.
I'm hiding with the Sand Peoples. Come see my show.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nerdy here even says Poindexter Lounge. There are rumors going the internet. The Johnny Depp. I'm sorry. This is Hunter Iggy. It always moves when I go to hit something. Johnny Depp supposed to play Reverse Flash in the Flash movie.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
The meme was funny that
I could see that because he
He's
can play
like
weird and
7.
creepy.
Yeah,
Like,
haven't
yeah.
you seen him when he was in Alice in Wonderland and
Oh, yeah,
Charlie and the
he was in
Chocolate
Alice in
Factory?
Wonderland?
But
Yeah,
usually
he's
he
a
has,
Mad-Hatter.
usually he
The
has a
live
lot of
action ones.
makeup on though when he's doing those roles and stuff. So I don't know, but
But he
I
plays
live
creepy
action.
good. He's done
I did
scary
like.
movies.
I like the guy,
The writer
the,
when he
the
was
guy
in
who
the
plays
cabin.
the guy who plays Homelander on Heroes,
He freaks
or not
me
Heroes
out.
on Heroes,
The boys.
on
Boys.
The Boys.
Yeah.
The guy who plays
He
Homelander.
freaks me the heck out.
I like that picture of him
Yeah.
as
Reverse Flash.
as Reverse
yeah.
Flash. There's
Yeah.
a picture going around that has him as
Even though that
Reverse
was
Flash.
even though it was a meme that I shared, I was like, he actually does not look that bad, and I could actually see him playing like that version of
Heck
Reverse
yeah.
Flash.
Heck yeah. Nerdy in many ways says, I've had zero desire to see the Fantastic Beast movies. Still haven't seen either of them, but that's just me. Yeah, man. You know what? You might like them. Look, I'm glad that I saw them because I did like the series. If you like the original series, it's like, it's almost like you have to see them. But I'm just saying,
Doesn't really hating about
I'm,
it. You gotta see 'em.
you know, you got to see them because they are what they are, but I'm just not, not that much into it. What's up, John Murdoch, my friend? That says you'll all love it. It's Star Wars. What's not to love? Enjoy. May the force be with you. I love John.
And
John's
also with
awesome.
you.
All right. Yes, Melissa, a possible Boba Fett series. We'll have to wait and see what comes up of it. So, all right. And yes, ma'am. You want to watch? Are you what? You want to watch this or something?
I want to watch Baby Yoda.
Okay. First of all, thanks to all of our members. Put that. I'm just doing this just for her. Thanks to all of our members, everybody who's here tonight. Thanks to all of our Patreon supporters. You guys are freaking awesome. We appreciate
ACS would call you fire.
Yes, you are all awesome. Thank you so much. A little. Oh yeah, for you there. We got one of these there in the there for all the members.
Darth
you guys
already used it.
as something pops up there, you can put up the oh yeah, or if we ever talk about Ray Fisher, you can put that up near for Ray Fisher, and we do have a new one. Where's the new one that I made? I might. Oh, it's in the other thing. But yeah, you can use this one as well for any nonsense that might pop up. You just put your 2 cents on nonsense and knock that right out of the park. All right, guys. Super punch time. It is time to start the Mandalorian. You guys ready?
I'm very ready.
All right. I am ready. You're ready. We're all ready. ACS is ready.
They said how many episodes season 2 is supposed to be? Or is it going to be 8?
Said 9.
I don't know.
I thought they
Is
said
there 9?
I thought they said 9.
I thought I heard 9 at some point, but I don't know. All right. So this is what we're going to do, folks. We are going to count back from 3. We're going to go 3, 2, 1, start. On start, hit play. All right. So sit back, relax, crack open an ice cold Dr. Pepper because, Nerdy, I wish you were here to say it. It's too high for me.
It's a sweet one.
It's like I still have parts of my body, or they've already dropped. It's the sweet one. There you go, baby. All right, let's go with the Mandalorian in 3, 2, 1, play. There we go. Got the Disney symbol. Yes, we're going to watch the recap.
Because why not?
No.
Previously on The Mandalorian. That's John Leguizamo.
I know. Well, it was.
Little thing has had me worried sick. I need your help. Where is Mos Pelgo? It's an old mining settlement. Not much to speak of.
Where did you get the armor?
Helmet.
Lighthouse and Jones.
Hand it over.
I'm sure you call the shots where you come from. But around here, I'm the one who tells folks what to do. Help me kill it. I'll give you the armor.
It's the Great Dragon.
Yeah, that's a whole lot bigger, I guess.
Star Wars Dune.
Very heroic last week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dang.
This is well earned.
Also, the Beskar was never even dented by that acid.
Nope.
And they found the dragon pearl.
I really like this graphic that they started using.
Yes,
too.
very cool.
The 2 sons of Tatooine.
Yep.
Well, hopefully this week gets more than 45,000 views, like Doomcock said last week's got.
Bro, Baby Yoda roasting in the sun. Honestly.
I love that.
Put some sunscreen on that baby.
What if he had Boba's armor and goes, crap, I forgot Baby Yoda?
Nice.
That's awesome.
Baby Yoda hide inside the mask.
That is so cool. Oh,
Set up trap.
Uh-oh.
Snap.
He's in
Baby Yoda's gonna go flying.
Yeah.
Those Baby Yoda things. For Series 3, I could see them putting him in.
Oh,
Boba's
no.
helmet, like how they did the Stormtrooper helmet.
Oh, poor little baby.
Nice. Yes.
Aww.
Oh.
Wow. Those Jawas?
Oh, you're talking about those things? Maybe.
Baby.
Oh, it's a new outfit for a Jawa. Now I want that Jawa.
You want all of the things.
Baby, that's my
Most of the things.
Aw.
I'm not collecting those new Mandalorian figures.
Dang.
From you.
Well, I saw
Oh.
Cara Dune today, but I didn't get it.
Just hold your roll.
If you put one mark on him, there's no place you will be able to hide from me.
Oh.
We can strike a bargain. There's a lot of value in this wreckage. Take your pick.
It's gonna shoot him right in the head.
Bro.
Aww.
But leave the child.
Put the acid still on his helmet.
Oh, he's saying the army.
Oh, okay.
Backpack.
Here. It's yours.
It's very reminiscent of Django's.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it is.
It's okay.
So true, John. I love the fact that,
Bro.
that Cylon Scotty totally debunked that last night.
Aw.
You okay?
Did you see him run to Mando?
Oh, he did it remote. That's awesome.
Oh, that was
Oh,
a dead Jawa.
oh.
He's like,
That was awesome.
Thing.
he's just vibing.
Oh, that's sweet. Oh, he's still got the acid on
That's
him.
what I said.
Yeah. What's up,
He tried to
LDG?
shush me, and I said there's acid still on his helmet.
Oh, that's right, dude. I gotta go check that out, man. I'm sorry. I was working all day today.
Cylon Scotty said it's such a good plop.
After we're done here, LDG, I'll come by and see what you're doing, man. He's doing a huge stream where he's just like, it's all about he's got
Where's Baby
I
Yoda?
think he's like ingesting a bunch of
In his pocket.
Oh,
In his pouch.
oh I can
Hot
see
He
it.
has a Yoda satchel.
bunch of hot sauce.
He's got a baby satchel.
This is a really cool picture.
Yeah, it is.
What's up, Positive Candor?
You have Boba's jetpack, his jetpack, Baby
Baby
Yoda,
Yoda.
the helmet.
Oh, hold on.
That's the campaign.
Oh, it is?
Mhm.
Oh.
Time to make some Jawa jerky.
Looks like someone's going to be going home at the end.
I need another bike.
Mandalorian and you killed him?
He wasn't Mandalorian. I bought this armor off of him, though.
Well, that set you back.
Killed the great dragon for him.
Is that all?
He was my last lead on finding other Mandalorians.
Hey, you might be in luck. Dr. Mandible here says he can connect you
Playing
with someone who can
Sabacc.
help you. You cover his coldest rounds. He said.
What's the bet?
500.
That's a high stakes game.
Hey, he's on a hot streak.
Dr. Mandible.
Hot, right?
I thought you said he was on a hot streak.
Stop your crying. You'll rust. He says the contact will rendezvous at the hangar.
Is that like Zorak's brother?
They'll tell you where to
No,
find
not,
the Mandalorians. That's what you wanted, right?
Yes.
All right, well, stop your moping.
Not Zorak,
Bring back any any of that dragon meat? Better not have any maggots on it. I don't like maggots.
Oh,
Baby was watching
the
it.
steak chunk.
It's a crate
Yep.
steak.
Oh, look at
Don't overcook it, Treadwell. I like it medium rare. Not some Rhodian for crying out loud.
He's using the onion to cook it.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
here's the deal. A Mandalorian covert is close. It's in this sector, one system trailer.
Are they the ones that left the tomorrow?
Don't know. All I know is that the contact leads for them.
How much will it cost me?
Well, it's the great news. It's free, aside from finder's fee, of course.
What's the not great news?
Nothing. It's all great.
Okay,
However, there is one small skank in the scud pie.
which is
The contact wants passage to the system.
you vouch for them?
On my life.
Fine.
And no hyperdrive.
You want me to travel sub-light? Deals off.
It's one sector over.
Moving fast is the only thing keeping me safe.
These are mitigating circumstances.
What do you mean mitigating? I'm not a taxi service.
No, I know, I hear you, but I can vouch for her.
It's a gecko.
What's the cargo?
It's her spawn. She needs her eggs fertilized by the equinox or her line will end. If you jump into hyperspace, they'll die. She said her husband has settled on the estuary moon of Trax.
Hey there,
in
Richard.
the system of the gas giant Colorbin.
Good to see you. Hey, I tried to reach out to.
I paraphrase.
Oh, hold on a second.
Is she sure there are Mandalorians there?
She said her husband has seen them.
I was saying I tried to reach out to your fearless leader to see if he would join us tomorrow for the Three Jokers. I hope that he can.
On your life.
And I say, I'm an excellent judge of character.
Yeah, I hope Robert can maybe join us.
I don't think we'll get Ahsoka until mid-season.
No.
Yeah,
What?
stay strapped
I
in
don't think
whenever
we'll get
you see
Ahsoka
it.
until mid-season.
Traveling
If we
sub-light
get
is a
her.
bit dicey these days. Whether it's pirates or
Who's
warlords,
casting?
someone either ends
Who
up
she
with a
was?
nice chunk
So if you talk to him, tell him he should hop
of
over.
shit. I don't speak whatever language that is. You speak Huttese, Mahala, to Havaka.
Aw.
No,
We still got to get together, Richard, and I need to be on your show.
We just bought those.
I love when he walks.
the reflection.
He put his nose up
Oh, are
there.
they frogs? They're supposed to be.
Oh, that boy hungry. He's looking for a snack. Bro, that boy hungry.
Some eggs.
Uses the force to scramble him.
Dominate the rest. This is an app for a course. It's going to take a while. I recommend you get some rest.
Oh, it's gonna be knocked over.
Oh no.
No.
Oh.
It's not food.
Dude ate it like it was Jello.
So,
Needs a midnight snack.
Little baby Yoda hammock.
mm-hmm.
Baby Yoda's missing.
Yeah, I messaged him. I hope that Robert can. It'd be fun to have him talk comics with us.
X-Wing.
Nice.
Hold up.
Razor Crest, is there a problem? We know that you transponders not emitting. Yes, I'm pre-Empire surplus. I'm not required to run a beacon. That was before. This sector is under New Republic jurisdiction. All craft are required to run a beacon. Thank you for letting me know. I'll get right on it. Not a problem. Safe travel. May the force be with you. And also with you. Just one more thing. Yes? I need you to send us a pin. We're out here sweeping for Imperial holdouts. I'll let you know if I see any. I'm still gonna need you to send us that pin. Well, I'm not sure I have that hardware online. We can wait. Yeah, doesn't seem to be working. That's too bad. We can't confirm you're not Imperial. You're gonna have to follow us to the outpost at Delphi. They'll run your task. Oh wait, there it is. Transmitting now. Quiet. What's that? Nothing. The hypervac is drawing off the exhaust manifold. Carson, can you switch over to channel 2?
That's not good when they lock as foils in attack position.
Nope.
In the proximity of New Republic correctional transport boxes 5.
Oh, Baby Yoda's gonna go flying.
Hey, that was Dave Filoni.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Did you see who the second one was?
No, who was the second? Oh, was that Haldo? That was Hidalgo, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Hidalgo.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, I can't wait to get that ship.
Oh, you're getting it?
Yeah.
Knew he was gonna get it.
Makes a lot more sense now. People were talking about, oh,
Looks like they
this is TV, folks.
It kind of reminds me of Squadrons.
Squadrons, yeah.
This is TV.
Is this real life?
Baby Yoda's still sleeping in the back.
Well, it is a hammock. It can swing where it needs to.
Jay.
She's not, though.
She's gonna
I
give
think
birth.
she's peeing the cockpit right now.
Gosh. I hope they make a figure of that.
Oh man, they're right on it.
I got him. Target computer active.
It would be 10 a.m. his time, 1 p.m. Eastern time.
Come on, Mr. Crest. Don't make us do it.
I agree, Zip.
Yep.
This is better than most movies. It's seamless.
Mm-hmm.
Look at these effects. Are you kidding
That's
me?
all CG right there.
It is also Disney.
I mean, it's Disney, but still, yeah. Oh,
Ooh.
This whole shot right now is all
still,
CG.
yet I've seen some Disney stuff
None of
that's.
it's real. In this shot.
Yeah, I know that.
Crap.
That's not good.
I mean, look at how he parked it.
Baby Yoda eat all
We're
of
doing
them.
good. Everything is good. How are you guys?
Oh no!
Oh, Baby Yoda. They're dead. End of Mando.
Oh crap! Oh, that's not good.
The Raven Crest is stuck there.
Jeff has to wait until tomorrow to watch it.
Oh, Jeff, I'm so sorry, man. This is awesome. No.
Definitely cold.
She
Probably
hurt.
cold-blooded. That.
It's a she.
Oh, yeah.
What did they say she was? Is she a Bothan?
Don't worry.
I don't remember.
No, she's not a Bothan. Is she?
Some blankets. Keep you warm.
I thought I heard him.
Baby Yoda's a solid.
I thought I heard him say that she was a Bothan. Oh no!
Which means it's gonna freeze the eggs.
How the heck do you get out of that?
Where are you?
Baby Yoda's missing.
For your eggs.
And the eggs.
Bro, Baby Yoda picked it up and left.
He said, "I'm out of here."
Oh my gosh!
You guys can die without me.
Baby
Oh,
Yoda says,
Baby Yoda's gonna use the Force to get that thing out of there.
"Oh no, there you go."
Oh.
He just
Eating
lifts
the
it.
eggs.
You don't have to do that.
We might die in here.
Found them.
What's left of them? Oh my god!
Look at
His
his lips.
lips.
Ah!
That's
Yeah,
funny.
guess we're in a tight spot.
Oh my
Main
gosh!
power drive is not responding and the hull has lost its integrity. I suspect the temperature will drop significantly.
She's like-
He got a
Like,
full
I don't-
course
I don't
meal right
want
there.
that. I want them eggs.
Better idea of our prospects at that
They
time.
were tasty.
All because you couldn't travel at light speed.
With energy.
Sorry, lady, I don't understand.
Baby Yoda keeps opening it.
Whatever it is, it can wait until morning. I recommend you get some sleep.
Aww.
This is the energy
She's
of the
gonna
temperature.
freeze trying to keep her eggs warm.
Well, this is a good place to be in the lounge, man. Glad you could be here with us. We'll have a good conversation after this for sure.
Wake up, Mandalorian. This cannot wait until morning. Do not be alarmed. I bypassed the droid's security protocols.
Oh, he's using it to talk. She's using it to talk.
What the hell are you doing?
Wow.
That droid is a killer.
These eggs are the last brood in my life cycle.
She's using it to.
My husband has risked his life to
Dang.
carve out an existence for us on the only planet that is hospitable to our species.
All I could think of was the guy from South Park.
We fought too hard and suffered too much to resign ourselves to the extinction of our family line. I must demand that you hold true
He's
to the
feeling
deal
bad.
you agreed to.
Baby Yoda ate half their population.
We're lucky if we get off this frozen tomb with our lives.
I thought honoring one's word was a part of the Mandalorian code. I guess those are just stories for children.
Oh, snap. Baby Yoda's like,
Mando burn.
like, you know, Mando, you're going to do something.
Can I eat the eggs then, Dad?
I mean, how do you fix the hull of the ship? It's all ripped to shreds.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to have that ship. It's going to be right here in this living room next fall. Oh, that's right. We're going to have it.
They smell those things on.
Somebody save me.
Somebody save me.
Sorry. Like, what am I supposed to do? This isn't me.
Yeah, this is a really different episode.
Yeah.
Over
You
here.
come over here. Give me a hand. Make yourself useful.
But I want the egg.
What eggs are inside?
Couple more eggs left, Dad.
Kid. I said, hey, where are you going? Come back here.
He's thinking about how he ate the eggs.
Oh, footprints.
Oh, footprints.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's new.
That's cool. I told you. Why would she leave the ship?
She's trying to keep those eggs are the last of her race. If that dies, then her race dies.
And I get that, but like, wouldn't the safest place be at the ship right now?
Not necessarily.
Nothing's
If it
really
doesn't have
getting
power,
done.
it's just gonna be cold still.
What she was trying to say, you could tell, was that if the temperature drops, those eggs are not going to make it anyway. And that blanket wasn't going to be enough to keep the eggs warm.
Just for those of you watching, we'll give you a different view.
You know what would help Mando right now? A black saber.
A lightsaber would help Mando right now.
Black
black
saber.
saber.
Oh, the black saber.
And State Farm.
Your name for State Farm is there?
Zip hat it says you'll see.
Oh yeah.
State Farm.
Jake from State Farm would help right now.
Oh, the hot tub.
Ooh, she felt like a hot spring.
That's ironic.
It's just gonna have. There's gonna be a catch.
Hot spring's always nice.
Leave the ship. It's not safe out
Yeah,
here.
but how's there a hot spring in the middle of an ice planet?
How much you want to bet there's something in there that's gonna eat her?
It's like 1, 2, 3.
It's soup.
I know it's warm. Night's coming fast. Protect you out here.
It's like Mando's gonna eat that.
He's like, we don't eat these. I thought this was a little snack.
We
for later.
boil them for 20 minutes.
Make sure they're
Why
cooked
don't
properly.
Let me help, Dad.
Wookie Minnie, tell him no.
Cookie literally does the same thing with his ears.
Uh-oh. That's very alien-like.
I was just going to say,
Face huggers.
find my own food. She should get the water from within that thing to put it in there. For the
Yeah.
night. Unless she already did.
Unless it's special fluid.
That's true.
He's walking in a graveyard. He's legit.
Those eggs or those rocks?
Those
The little
No,
eggs.
that's like the movie Alien.
Yeah. Oh my god. And he's even coming up on one like it's gonna open up.
Snack.
Everything's a snack.
Chicken nuggets?
Baby Yoda's constant mood.
I'm just
like a
tear
spider
into
thing's
this
gonna-
Kit Kat bar real
Oh.
quick.
Oh my god, it looks like
It
Alien.
looks just like freaking Alien.
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna eat it. That looks like a freaking face hugger.
It does.
Bro.
What the heck are we doing here now, guys?
Alien just pops out, like from the movie. Pops out of the pool.
Bro, he is enjoying that. Way too much.
Nope.
Oops. Oh crap.
He goes, Mando? Oh, we can out of this one, bud.
He's covered. That boy running. Oh
I was gonna
crap.
deal with a ton of them, because those can go back to the Raven Crest. We're in there.
Gonna bust out the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just ate one.
But if those are the,
Oh,
the
heck no.
babies,
Heck
where's
so no.
Yep. Then where's the mom?
and where's the mom?
In the hot
Yep.
tub.
Mm.
Oh, that was starting to freak me out. Last week It was.
Oh, they get bigger.
Oh boy.
Oh, geez.
Oh!
there it is.
my gosh. No. Oh, God.
It looks like the thing from Stranger Things, the Mind
Oh, it
Flayer.
does.
Yeah, it's like a mind flare and wow, these last couple episodes have had
Ow!
lot of
Pennywise and
nods.
a
Like
mind
last
flayer.
week it was like to Dune
Gross.
and Tremors.
I don't like spiders. That's gross.
Dune and Tremors.
All
This
that for
one
Baby
is,
Yoda to
oh
get a
my
little snack.
gosh. Yeah, that's not good.
It's a space flare.
Oh yeah, now they're gonna find a way to get out. Now that something's chasing them.
Baby Yoda gonna do something?
Oh,
Oh. Oh, my God.
Dang.
oh heck no. Oh!
Oh!
He just
I don't know why, but I wanna
instinctively
watch
know to go
one
after
of
these
those
people.
Your baby ate one of my babies. It's on.
Oh no, is she gonna? Oh,
She's a freaking frog. She's too cracked.
She's froggish.
oh no! Don't tell me she's gonna die, and then he's gonna need to deliver
He's
the.
gonna have to deal with those and
Yeah,
Baby Yoda.
he's gonna. I bet you she's gonna die, and he's gonna have to deliver. Oh, there you go.
He goes, here's your food.
Lunch.
oh man. Oh my god. Yeah, there we go. That's what I said. That's the best way to deal with it right there. And they're still coming.
And they're like those gross, creepy albino spiders.
I feel like those would tear apart the Raven Crest. Back to the hammock.
That boy scurried.
Holy crap.
Hardcore.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Dang.
Dang.
Oh, they're inside it. Oh no.
No, what do you... What the heck?
What's he gonna have to do? If they live in a cold environment, probably heat does something to them.
I mean, that's one way to do it. Well, no, dang it.
Yeah, you need almost like a machine gun type.
How
thing.
the heck are you going to...
Baby
Oh
Yoda's
my
still down there.
gosh.
Like
Yoda's
World
still-
War Z.
I still have to see that.
Yeah, you do. I'll watch it.
Oh my gosh. Call Orkin.
Maybe I was gonna do something.
Eat them all. Aww.
Oh, get off him.
Or her.
Did he do that? Oh, no, she did that. Okay.
Unless Boba was secretly on board.
Like, well, now you pull out a gun. There you go.
Get them all in one place and then burn them.
That's pretty
Send
much...
them back to hell where they belong. Oh, can't stand this. I'm getting freaking goosebumps, dude. I hate this.
You are.
I
Oh
hate
my
spiders.
gosh.
Loathe entirely.
Now they're gonna.
No.
I feel like they could tear it apart.
What? How? What?
Now all of a sudden it's gonna work.
Mm-mm.
Limited
Maybe you'll let me do this thing. What?
Oh my gosh.
Can't go in space.
But it could be just enough to get
He
them
fixed
a
it
little
enough
bit
to get him
further.
up and out.
That darn Kathleen Kennedy and her arachnid
Oh,
agenda.
Oh,
Baby Yoda
it
was
came back
shaking.
down.
Oh! No. No, no,
This is
no.
when you need Ahsoka or Boba.
Oh my gosh.
No. Rathtar.
Yeah, it kind of does look like the mouth of a rat.
Oh yeah. Oh
I knew
yeah.
something was going to have to save him.
Yeah, especially when that came back down. The X-Wing?
Is it
No.
the X-Wings?
Wait. What that sounds like.
It sounds like Stormtrooper blasters.
A little bit. Oh, with the slave one?
Oh, Dad, the slave.
Slave one? No, it's probably not. But no, because he wouldn't even have known that they were
No,
out there.
that is a Stormtrooper blaster.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Then what, they use the X-Wing blasters to get the big one?
They must have. Your code checked out. Sorry.
A little late.
My bad. Can we help fix your ship?
We ran the tabs on the Razor Crest. You have an arrest warrant for the abduction of prisoner X6911. However, onboard security records show that you apprehended 3 priority culprits from the wanted register. Security records also show that you put your own life in harm's way to try to protect that of Lieutenant Davin from the New Republic Correctional Corps. Is this true?
Am I under arrest?
Technically, you should be. But these are trying times.
Let's say I forego the bounties on these 3 criminals. And you 2 help me fuse my hull so I can get off this frozen rock.
Baloney.
What say you fix that transponder if we don't vaporize that antique the next time we patrol the rim?
Hey, why is there so,
What?
Why is there that kind of like
They're not going to help him?
they're like rolling out? They're savages, bro, with the music going on.
What? Our ships work.
They're not going to help him?
And they're going to leave a ginormous spider just chilling on his ship?
It's tough.
Something's wrong with the CGI.
What's that?
The crest is too small with the CGI.
Alright. I'm gonna repair the cockpit enough for us to link to Trask. There's nothing I can do about the main hull's integrity, so we're gonna have to get cozy in the cockpit. It's the only thing I can pressurize. If you need to use the privy, do it now. It's gonna be a
What is
long
that?
ride.
Bathroom.
Oh.
I love him so much.
No, I love his inquisitiveness.
Mm-hmm. And his expressions.
Bro.
And eating of a race that's trying to stay alive.
He's
So
secretly
technically, if
Palpatine.
he ate one of those spiders and they're all dead now, that whole race died because he was hungry.
Repair's all done.
They needed to die though.
Let's see if
Sorry.
we can get this thing going once and for all.
I love Zip have it. Kathleen's arachnid agenda.
He needs like a baby Bjorn.
Oh, man. That was stressful.
Wake me up if someone shoots at us, or that door gets sucked off its rails.
Mando sows from what he reaps.
Sweet dreams.
Hey, can I get one of
You
those?
gonna sleep on them eggs? Hey now.
Mine.
Dang.
Dang it. I was hungry. I was ready for a midnight snack.
Oh! He had one in his pocket.
Gosh. When did he get that?
Oh gosh.
Baby Yoda sneaking it off with it, man.
Bro.
Those are the same ones from Rebels.
Yeah.
Those are the same kind of spiders from Rebels. I
my
love this
gosh.
I love this
Mhm.
afterwards where they show the artwork and stuff.
I like the artwork, but it always
Concept
reminds me of Sister Act.
These are probably their concept art or storyboards.
Moving
That
now.
they're probably.
People moving in white because of the color of your skin. Run, run,
Oh, the
Run, but you
music?
sure can't hide. Yeah, the music
Oh, the
always
music.
sounds like it to me.
Man, what an episode!
Sophie just said Baby Yoda pulled a sneaky on us.
Good luck.
Zip Havoc says he loves them eggs.
I know. Good luck getting them eggs back in one piece.
Bro, by the end of the
That race
season,
almost isn't gonna last if Baby Yoda has his way.
by the end of the
He's like, no, make more so I can eat more.
by the end of the season, all the eggs are gonna be gone because Baby Yoda too hungry.
And the next episode.
Next episode.
Wow. Okay. Well, see, the Richard is connected with Robert Meyer Burnett. They got the Burnett Network.
Ah, okay.
And so the Richard says Ann Campia confirmed on their live stream a little bit ago that they are the same as from Rebels.
Ah.
Yeah. Those were
Like
those were from another planet. Those are from another planet. Hey, our good friend Kavari says this episode didn't really progress the storyline. I don't know about that. I mean, so you have some episodes where it's direct storyline stuff.
Yeah.
Like
but then you have some episodes and some parts of the story that don't necessarily, you don't think, well, it's not talking about Boba Fett, or it's not talking about, the natural, like what you think is the progression.
Yeah.
This is the problem.
This was a very big thinking episode.
This is the problem that people have with a lot of the sequel trilogy, is they expect something to be all about this, and this. Without this episode, you don't get to the next place that he has to be for the story.
He's not
to
going to go right to
progress.
Tatooine 2, where he has to go next.
Exactly.
And now she's got a lot of fixing to do on the Razor's Crest.
Heck yeah. So
that explains that, and he's probably gonna meet someone there. That's something to do.
it is Richard. It's very Ralph McQuarrie, the artwork and all that stuff. That's what I absolutely
Melissa's
love.
World to Baby Yoda's new diet.
Right.
So seafood. He sees the food and then he eats
Peyton
it.
Reed directed. That's why there was a giant ant in it. Yep. Melissa says that was crazy. Mouths on these ones are a little bit. Well, this is the first time we've seen them in live action too, so there's that possibility too.
Yeah.
Yep. Baby Yoda's new diet. The egg story continues as we saw in the trailer. Darth Tasty says, I hate to say it, and will probably never happen again, but I kind of agree with Kavari. I loved a lot of aspects of this episode, but I think it was my least favorite. Oh man, I love this episode. This episode was.
Oh, I absolutely love this.
It was tense.
I actually, for the first time, I disagree with Caleb because he says I didn't really like how comedy heavy this episode was. The tripwire, the jetpack, it all felt very slapstick. I thought it was actually a very good mixture because it was like we were laughing at Baby Yoda trying to take the eggs. You saw the emotion from the mom trying to keep her eggs safe. You saw the fight scenes with the TIE fighters and the ships. You saw the spiders coming at you, which freaked me out.
You're expecting
there was a lot of action. Yeah, we were expecting the mom to die, and she didn't.
Yeah.
So I thought there was just a little bit of everything in there.
Me too.
The funny was actually the in between that we needed.
Yeah, no, I thought this was a good, well-rounded episode. I mean, every episode of anything or every part of it, every story can't just be like hard-hitting storyline. You got to have these types of things. People look at them as filler, but you got to have these types of things that get you to the destination, because otherwise you can't just go A, B. Sometimes you got to go A.1, A.2, A.3 to be able to get you along the way to
those
the
little
final
details to give B more meaning.
Yeah, to the final destination. Let's see here. Whoops. Yeah, it keeps going down. Everybody's
Brad
coming.
agrees with us.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oops. Well, plus my thing stopped working. Okay. Caleb said that. Oops. There we go. Probably a relative of the same species. Yeah. Darth Tasty says, I think maybe I just wanted a little bit more from the episode. That's fine.
Yeah.
Melissa's World says, whoa, I thought Baby Yoda wasn't going to survive. Heck, the eggs barely survived.
No, I agreed with her other comment. Melissa said, I laughed, had a cringe moment with fear, and giggled with Baby Yoda. And had a little bit of everything.
Do we need a counter for how many creatures Baby Yoda has eaten? I like it. I bet Baby Yoda was starving, poor little guy. I don't know, to be honest. I really didn't like this episode as much as the first one. Well, the first one had other like blatant stuff in it, so so like I get it.
And we had the anticipation after months for that episode.
Yeah.
So we weren't really expecting anything from that episode.
Yeah. You may want to bring that mic a little bit closer to you.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. It's a problem with not being able to hear it. Let's see. Brad says, I agree with you. I thought this episode was great and that the story moves on to the next episode. Yep. You got to have those connective tissues.
Yep.
I laughed, had a cringe moment with fear and giggled at Baby Yoda. Yeah, I mean, that's what I liked about the episode. It was
Give
well
you a little
rounded.
bit of everything.
By the way, guys, hit that like button.
Caleb says this was his least favorite episode.
Let's see. The Richard said this is definitely a 2-part episode. Yeah, it was 2 distinct episodes almost in there because you had the Tatooine aspect, and then you had them once they got onto that ice planet. Look, I loved seeing the X-wings.
Unless it means like next week is supposed to be like the second half to this story.
Yeah, well, yeah, that too. But
because he says, "Wake me up if someone starts shooting at us."
But think about this, guys. We got to
The door
see
flies off its
X-wings.
hinges.
We got to see X-wings and X-wing pilots at basically this time. See, I don't think you guys are thinking about everything that we saw in this. I think you're looking at. I think you're looking too much at. And this is just my personal opinion, but I think if you're looking just too much at the outward stuff of, oh well, it had a frog woman and it was just cutesy. We just got to see X-wings and basically officers of the New Republic tracking down a ship that they said they're looking for. And I bet you anything that comes back, guys, that they're looking for.
Because he said, am I under arrest? And he goes, well, this is trying times.
Yeah, you should be.
And he said also, if you come back in the system, who's not to say we could just vaporize your ship?
Well, but also remember what they said when they were basically pulling him over, right? In space, the best way you could pull somebody over in space, I guess. Yeah, that's basically what they are.
I know.
They're space cops, but they basically pulled him over and they're saying, look, we're looking for
what space cops were?
Remnants of the Empire.
Yep.
We're looking for
space pants.
We're looking for remnants of the Empire. That's literally what we just got to see here, folks. We got to see a part of,
and Dave Filoni was one of them.
We got to see a part of the New Republic working the way the New Republic should be working, folks. That's a cool thing.
Trying to take out what's left of the Empire before the First Order pops up.
Yeah. Let's see here. Kavari says the CGI looks top of the line. I absolutely agree.
The only thing was after the X-wings left, they didn't scale the crest to the size that Mando was, and Mando looked taller than the ship. It almost looked like he was standing in front of a miniature version of the ship. Other than that, the CGI was great.
So Caleb didn't like it, but that's okay. Like I said, you don't have to like, you don't have to like it. I guess I just see, I always find these little parts that are
throwaway lines.
Yeah, these little things that we sometimes think are throwaway lines or throwaway parts. It's like, man, we got to see that moment when they put their S-foils in attack position. And basically it's like,
he said, hey, switch your voice channel on channel 2. And then as soon as
they were having a conversation
as soon as they
online,
switched it to 2, all of a sudden the wings open up.
Heck yeah. And that chase scene.
That was really cool.
Brad and Cylon both had good comments.
Okay, we'll get.
Especially Mando thought he outran him for a second when he dropped down underneath the clouds. I was like, that was cool.
Zip Havoc says great episode, maybe not as epic as last week's, but man, a slightly weaker episode than a truly epic episode in a Star Wars universe is mind blowing. That's what I'm saying. We're getting to see. Look, this is what people said that they want to see. They want to see other parts of the Star Wars galaxy of what's going on and these other parts.
And just what we've seen in Rebels and Clone Wars.
Yep, I feel that. Yeah, it's not the same as like some of these other episodes, but it's definitely good. Let's see if I'm correct. Baby Yoda likes coffee, warm beverage, frogs, eggs, and spiders apparently, and that little ball. That little ball.
Yep.
Melissa says it's a 10 out of 10 for her. Let's see. What do you think? What do you think the role of Boba Fett will be? Well, I'm starting to question that. We can talk a little bit about that, but I'm starting to question now whether or not if because watching on John Campea earlier today, they were talking about now that this possibility that Boba Fett is getting his own show, and not only his own show, I mean, because that's been rumored for a while, but also that they may possibly start actually filming next week and then take only a month off and then start filming season 3, which makes me wonder if that happens, what will happen then? Will it be a thing of that tease last week was just to show that Boba Fett is back, to show that, and then give him his own show, and then that's how we get to know Boba Fett, and then maybe bring
Hear
Boba
his
Fett
story about where he's been.
Yeah, then maybe bring Boba Fett into the Mandalorian in season 3.
Well, I know, like, we just started hearing about today, but is it supposed to be like a mini series, or is it going to be?
That's what Campy
series?
was saying, is that it's probably going to be just this mini series. I'm going to move this camera over here a little bit for us.
Yeah, because if it's going to be a mini series, then definitely be likely that he'd show up in season 3. Then pretty much getting like his perspective of everything for what will be important for him in Mandalorian.
Yeah, this is more like our regular stuff here, and I can do this easily. So I'm just wondering now if we're actually going to see any of Boba Fett the rest of the season. I mean, we possibly could, but I don't know, Tiff. What do you think?
Mando has the armor.
Well, it's going to at least have to be maybe in the last one or near the end, because if he has Boba Fett's armor, something has got to come out of that. Either that or Mando's going to have to be on Boba's show.
Well,
somehow to get his armor back.
I think what I really think we're going to start to see. I think we're going to start to see multiple shows that all cross over in this timeline. I really believe that that's what we're going to see.
Well, because if people really like Ahsoka,
and how is she going to come up?
Yeah, and how big Ahsoka's became since Clone Wars. And if she's only going to have this small role in Mandalorian, we may want something about her too.
You want to read Cylon Scotty's?
Which one are you on?
About the Rebel pilots.
It says the Rebel pilot scenes really tell a story of how the New Republic is functioning, how that's going.
That's what I'm saying, guys. Like this is the stuff that.
So that the New Republic has that part of the galaxy locked down.
Then the phrase "May the Force be with you" was said in this episode. Wowzers! Yep. And you could tell, like, the Mandalorian said it out of necessity.
Yeah, like he felt like he had to.
Yeah.
Just like
as a great, because he knew the rebellion would respond well to that. You know.
First, like, hey, I'm not part of the Empire.
Yep, I like how they brought back Dave Filoni's pilot from last season. That was awesome. I really think he needs to repair that transponder beacon. Agreed, Brad. Let's see. You want to read Cylon's other one? The attitude.
The attitude of the Rebel pilots tells a lot. They really aren't heroes. They seem burnt out.
Well, you think about that. At this time, we're 5 years after the destruction of the second Death Star. There would be a lot of stress revolving around revolving around putting the galaxy back together.
Yeah, with Vader dead, Palpatine missing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still have that fear of it popping back up.
Yeah, I'm sure that they're all on edge.
Yeah.
You know.
Arkham Gaming has a good point too.
We'll get that in a second. The Richard says X-Wing pilots were scary. I'm imagining that they are the new officers and perhaps power hungry. Could be very similar to how the Empire was, even though we think of them as the good guys, though they might actually might not be. That's that's possible.
Kind of thing of giving too much power, having all the power.
Yeah, well, anybody who has all the power, right? I mean, I think what we may be seeing here, though, is like they're probably just frustrated. They're probably frustrated trying to police the galaxy now. You go from fighting a definite evil to now having to police everything and follow ships that just don't have transponder beacons going on, and having to basically, go, come on, help us out here.
Yeah.
Put your transponder beacon on, right? Yeah, Cobalt says the same thing I did. Yeah, there's a lot of tiny details to appreciate in this episode. I absolutely agree with that. Oh yeah, Melissa. Yeah, the New Republic has been set up at this point. That's definitely what this is. The attack position was really frightening.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Caleb says, my favorite things from this episode: X-Wings, Dave Filoni, X-Wing pilot return, and Mos Eisley Cantina. Always love this. Always love seeing Mos Eisley. And I gotta say, I love Baby Yoda eating the frog eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany, is this one you were talking about?
Yeah. Arkham Gaming says this is a concerning question, but do you think that we will get less episodes than you think in The Mandalorian season 2 because of what's happening in the world?
No, it's already filmed. They've got this. They've got season 2 is done. Don't listen to Doomcock. Doomcock says it's still filming. No, it wasn't. And even he came out and said, I meant season 3. No, they've got all that under control. And they've got a place where they're doing this. They're not filming on location. They're filming in closed facilities, in places where they can do these things and everybody can be safe. And they've got the technology where they're using what's the technology called, where they got the backgrounds now instead of green screen.
I never watched that documentary, but I still have to.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah,
but
I know what you're talking about.
especially if they're getting ready, if they're vamping up to possibly film a Boba Fett series starting next week. I mean, yeah, I think they'll be good. I think they'll be.
Jeff says, I wonder if Slave 1 is still around.
That's a good question. Like what happened to Slave 1? Is it stored away someplace on Tatooine? I mean, look,
Is it going to come into play?
It or with it when he went into the Sarlacc? He obviously wasn't close to it.
Yeah,
so it has to be somewhere.
And I mean, look what happened with even the Falcon. By the time 25 years after this, the Falcon was
on Jakku.
It was on Jakku. So will Boba Fett be looking for Slave 1, kind of the way that Han was looking for the Falcon? Like, and I told you guys last week, I totally have a theory now on how Boba Fett survived. In fact, I just feel that this is the way it's going to be, because if you don't know what a Sarlacc looks like, or
it is the way.
It is the way. It is the way.
We got to see an actual Sarlacc when we were in Disney.
Yeah, at Disney, they had a representation of what a Sarlacc looked like a kind of like a 3D thing, and basically
it showed like under the ground, like what it would
the
look
Sarlacc
like.
is kind of looking up like this with its mouth open. The
like
part that we see is the mouth,
beak.
And that's why it's in a pit, or it can be sideways in a cave. It doesn't have to, because
like last week.
It's actually a creature that has a long neck that comes down, and then a body,
and
like
then
a
big
bulbous
body,
big fat body, and then like flippers. Like big
that
giant
hold it down,
like
that
hold it down, like arms and legs.
And then the acid in the stomach is what dissolves what it eats.
Yeah, and so it's an actual creature that's under there. And like I said,
but it's like 10 stories down under the ground.
I mean, it's
huge.
Like it's huge. So it's not just a pit. It's not just a pit with like crazy stuff. And it's like goes
just crawl out of.
Big old
it's an
thing
actual
in there.
Creature under the ground. And so if you think about that, and you think about what the Krayt Dragon does, you think about Jabba's sail barge going down, creating this huge upheaval, would attract
vibrations,
and all the vibrations would attract a Krayt Dragon. This thing has no way of really just getting around.
This is the top. This is the body. So
think of it because remember, it was in the Great Pit of Carkoon. Carkoon is the pit, not the Sarlacc. The Sarlacc is, like I think there's a lot of terms in Star Wars that like people just put together and they go, oh, it's the pit of Carkoon. It's just the Sarlacc. No. The Sarlacc is living in the pit of Carkoon. So it's a giant pit, a giant hole that was there, that this Sarlacc, one of, because there's many Sarlaccs, there's not just one. This Sarlacc,
the name of a band, Plethora of
Sarlaccs. But this Sarlacc, was using it for its home. And so it's got this giant long neck. What if before Boba Fett gets to the stomach, and we just saw, even I think that they're telegraphing this to us, really. We just saw the Mandalorian We saw, Din Djarin survive being in the Crate Dragon with his armor, right? So Boba Fett wouldn't just immediately be processed, and it said it was going to take 1,000 years anyways, right? But so he's going down into it. All of a sudden, all that commotion happens. The sail barge goes down. A Crate Dragon comes, eats the Sarlacc, because they even said, how do you have an empty Sarlacc pit?
You eat the Sarlacc.
You eat the Sarlacc.
They mentioned it in the episode.
They say it in the episode, folks. So I think they're telegraphing us exactly what happened. That a Crate Dragon ate that Sarlacc, and that ended up.
And if Boba was in the long part of the neck, he could have gotten out.
Yep.
Depending on where he was,
or if he was in the bottom and the Crate Dragon ate the bottom, he would now be in the Crate Dragon. And as we know, Mandalorian armor doesn't get dissolved by the acid.
Because Boba was wearing the armor, and that acid didn't burn anything on Mando.
Yep. Zip says that he definitely thinks that
kind of like a food chain type thing, and then he somehow got out of the Crate Dragon.
I do too. I do hope that he does play a role this season. Last season introduced multiple characters that later came back by the end of the season. Maybe they're going to do something similar. I think so. We just got a lot more to go. I mean, we're supposed to get a live action Ahsoka Tano. So that should be interesting. And there's rumors of Sabine Wren. So
because we still have to figure out how the guy in the Empire got the.
We haven't even
Black
seen
Saber.
him yet.
Yeah.
We haven't even seen Moff Gideon. So the Richard said, I'd be down for the Fett show. I like the idea.
Sabine was the last one with the Black Saber.
I love Melissa. She says
Hashtag eat the Sarlacc.
Even Melissa says that was awesome, action packed. Even though I can't see well, audio description helped me follow and enjoy as I watch with my glasses off, letting my right eye rest and relax. That's awesome, Melissa. I'm so glad that you're able to still participate and to watch and
be a part of this with us.
Be a part of not only this, but like I'm glad that you're able to watch it with us. But I'm also glad that you're just able to participate and enjoy these things as well.
Richard said the Sarlacc barbecue and grill. Hashtag eat the Sarlacc.
Dorothy says he's only credited with one episode, but Disney could be keeping it quiet. That's possible. Thoughts on the rumors that the all-female Disney Plus Star Wars series will take place in the Legends continuity? I don't think they're going to go there, Caleb. Yeah. I just don't think that they're going to go there right now. It's too early. They're not going to start doing things in Legends continuity because they've said, look, all this stuff that's coming out is canon. If you start making things in Legends continuity, it's going to confuse people. It's not just going to. I mean,
personally, like direct things saying, this is directly from Legends is Thrawn. That's pretty much the only thing.
Yeah, but he's talking about like having it be outside, just actually just be in Legends continuity. Legends is done. They will introduce characters from Legends.
Yeah, like
Thrawn, like they did, and Rook from that his assassin guy and stuff. And so they're definitely going to do stuff like that, but they're not going to go back and start doing stuff in Legends again. They're just not, because it's going to be confusing. Because if you say that, well, this is happening here, then people are going to be able to say, well, then that means Luke can be the Luke we wanted, and then you start getting all these rumors again, that they're going to get rid of the entire sequel trilogy, and we're just going to have this continuity. They're just not going to do that. It's too complicating for the entire world, if you ask me. Let's see, where was I?
I'm reading what everyone's saying now, and it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back. Okay. I can imagine seeing Tamara as an old clone, also building upon his lore. Maybe. I mean, he's supposed to be Rex is supposed to be in Return of the Jedi. He's the old guy with the white beard. I mean, he doesn't look like Tamara Morrison, but that's what they say. Melissa says, I can't wait to hear that dark saber. I need a Dianoga show. That's funny. For those of you who don't know, that's the creature from the trash compactor. That's awesome. No, Melissa, he would know what the Force. I mean, people know what the Force is, and they know that it exists. The Richard, you want to read that, Tiff?
Which one?
He says, I have a theory on the Jedis.
I don't know how far up you went.
It says, I have a
Oh,
theory
there it
on the
is.
Jedis. Armor said to take him to the Jedi, so we know we have Ahsoka and the other one. Makes me wonder if one of them dies. Not likely it'd be Filoni's Ahsoka. Well, the Richard, think about it this way though. Technically, Ahsoka is not a Jedi. She walked away. She is, and they made that very clear, especially in the last season of Clone Wars, where
Rebels.
she said, or Rebels. No, Clone Wars. The last season of Clone Wars. At the end of Clone Wars, she told everybody, "I'm not a Jedi." She walked away from the Jedi Order. She's a Force user. She was a Jedi. She's a former Jedi. But it'd be interesting if they mean Jedi or if they mean Force users. I think that she's going to help him along the way to maybe guide him to where he needs to go. I'm curious if Ahsoka knows about Luke and the Return of the Jedi. You know, of like how that plays out. No, I don't I don't think it's going to be like that, Kavari, to be honest with you. It's just that I think we're going to get really good Star Wars spinoffs, and I'm happy
If they're doing well.
with that. I'm very,
excited
very
to
happy with
rewatch
that.
Rebels. That's what she wants. Wants to introduce Vader.
Oh, Caleb mentions this, and I think that's plausible. In the books centered around the sequel trilogy, the New Republic basically became super corrupt and gluttonous with power by the time of Episode 7. Yep. Zip says last season, the New Republic X-Wing pilots seemed a bit shoot first, ask questions later. They did, but there was some questioning of the situation that was happening in this episode. Jeff says this is the same time frame as Falling Order.
Or no, I thought Mandalorian is just after that.
Silent Scotty said no Fallen Order is after ROTS.
Oh, Return of or
ROTJ.
Revenge of the Sith.
This is after
Yep.
ROTJ.
Yeah, it is.
Slave One
Yeah.
probably cost
Yeah,
2,000 portions.
Yeah, because Fallen Order is the rise of the Empire.
Yep, you're right. Let's see. Yes, Boba had Slave 2.
No, Return.
Oh, that's right. Boba did have Slave
still
2.
have to
He had a
play it.
different. I hope they bring Slave 1 back though. I'd like for him to like be obsessed with Slave 1. To be honest with
The Richard said, I'm obsessed with underwater creatures here on Earth. You can find all kinds of inspiration in sci-fi and horror in our real world.
Very true. Very true.
As to quote Qui-Gon, there's always a bigger fish.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
There's your Sarlacc barbecue and grill. If you watch one of my Mark Uno shows, I've got the Republic opening up Ewok barbecue places. That's why Wicket becomes a Sith. Goes into business with Palpatine.
Okay, I should come up with a Mark Uno on the LED version.
Yeah.
Something else.
Seeing these cartoon characters in live action might be weird, but I'm down for it. So here's a question, which by the way, Shifty Gizm, I love your avatar. It's freaking awesome, Cobra Commander. Hail Cobra! So where has Boba Fett been for the last 5 years? Why didn't he go after Vanth? As word had got out that a Mandalorian had been protecting the mining town, they're going to need to fill in some holes. So if they bring him back. So here's the thing. Those are all good questions. I do agree those are all good questions. But I think with Boba, Boba's been laying low. Because you got to remember right after the things that happened to him, he probably had to recover for a while after being in the Sarlacc. He probably went on a you got to remember being on Tatooine, word about stuff like that with the Mandalorians may have gotten out in certain circles.
And we also don't know yet if he gave up his armor or if he just
He may have had to sell his armor
To live.
to live. You know, I still like the idea that he was actually disguised as one of the Sand People.
Yep.
I
Because
like,
he had their staff and one of their rifles
Yep.
at the end of the episode.
I think he's been laying low because he's trying to figure out what to do next.
Which means he would have
Yep.
learned how to speak like them and their sign language.
Yeah, I think he's definitely laying low, trying to figure out what to do next because the Empire fell. He couldn't just go back into bounty hunting.
Because he can't just go back to his ship.
He
leave.
would be considered a criminal.
Yep.
To the New Republic. So I think that he knows that Tatooine is his best place to just kind of
And
hang
also-
out and lay low.
Yeah, and also he couldn't just take his ship and leave. Because as soon as they see that ship, it's going to be okay.
They
That's
know.
Boba
And,
Fett.
and the thing is, a lot of people aren't probably going to know what he looks like.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah, because he never took off his helmet.
Yeah, so so I think, but those are definitely questions that we need answered. I actually had a theory that it wasn't Boba Fett because IMDb said it was him in advance. I think there could be misdirection. No, it's him. It's definitely him. I get what you're saying, but Zip Havoc, this is definitely something that we do need to discuss. As Ron Howard did say this week. I mean, he's already said that he's interested in making Solo 2, but actually this week there were some comments not to say that it's happening, but that a path to it possibly happening is still out there. Kim says, I'm only mentioning the rumor because the showrunner said in an interview that her show will be drastically different than any other. It will focus heavily on martial arts, and they're toying with the idea of it being in an alternate timeline. I don't know. I didn't read that. But alternate timeline to me just means a different time, not necessarily a different universe. You know. Let's see.
Sophie just said in Zach Bagan's voice, "We want answers."
We want answers.
Things you can't understand.
Yeah, she was banished from the Jedi and walked away from it. Yeah. Over lies, and she decided not to return. Yes. Let's see. Zapavik says, "Man, that Ahsoka Maul lightsaber battle at the end of Clone Wars series was perhaps my favorite of the whole saga. It was pretty awesome." Well, Melissa, yeah, Mandalorians can be force sensitive. What's his name? That's how the Darksaber came to be, because there was a Mandalorian. What's his name now?
I know who you're talking about because they talked about him in Clone Wars.
Yeah, he was force sensitive. He was a Jedi. So they can definitely have connection to the Force. Richard says, I think that's beside the point. There are Jedi Force users and Sith Force users. They are Jedi Knights. Also, I think the armor is well informed and speaking vague. I'm trying to read your. I'm trying to make sure I'm reading this right. If they're Sith, they're not Jedi Knights, and neither do you have to be a Jedi Knight necessarily to be a Sith, because you can be Sith from the very beginning. Jedi Knights are a group of people. If you're Jedi, you're Jedi. You can be a Force user. You can definitely be a Force user. There are no gray Jedi though. You're either a Jedi or you're not a Jedi. That's been established in canon. That you're either a Jedi or you're not a Jedi. There are no grays. There are no back and forths. You can be a Sith, but the Sith even are just one faction of dark side users, because there are other dark side users other than Sith.
Football just said who made the Darksaber.
Let's see here.
I can look up their name.
Yeah. Go ahead and look that up, because it was the Mandalorian Jedi. In fact, it might have been Mandalore, the very first. Says we need a prequel series covering the Great War between the Sith Order and the Jedi Order. That would be interesting. Richard likes your quote. There was a bigger fish. Oh yeah, Tar Vizsla. Well, that's pre Vizsla's. It's a ancestor to pre Vizsla, and now we've got.
That's what Melissa said.
Yeah, and now we've got who's the heavy armor gunner that we saw last season that we got the figure because he's a Vizsla. So
Oh, I know. What you're talking
yes.
about,
Post Vizsla?
No, it's not post Vizsla. I know we keep making that joke. We keep making that joke so much that I can't remember his name.
I know.
Like Post Malone, pre Malone, Post Malone. People tell me I look like Post Malone without the facial tattoos, so I'm pre Malone. He's Post Malone. This is a good point too. Maybe Boba doesn't want the armor back. He seems to have been staying on Tatooine all this time. Yeah, that's let's see. That is cool. Did you see Stephen Colbert interview with an animated Cobra Commander? Hilarious. Got to have that death ray. That's hilarious. I didn't see it. No, but that'd be hilarious to watch. We all want to see Dengar make what? An appearance? I'd love to see Dengar make an appearance. So, okay, Dorothy says he's got to drop off. You guys have a great night. Can't wait till next week. The watch parties are my favorite, and I'll see you at dawn. That's funny. That's a joke that you can find Darth Tasty on the Facebook page that he made, which is hashtag I love Star Wars. And so we're having some fun over there. Dengar, what about?
Oh, is this picture?
Oh no, we all know who Dengar is. No, it was the other guy, Vizsla from season 1 of The Mandalorian. I can't remember his first name.
Just type in Vizsla and see what
We
comes up.
want answers.
Yeah.
Richard says, I agree with that about Boba the last few years, though we haven't really seen much of him. Kind of overrated. He must be wicked smart and laying low and reevaluating the situation. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
Paz Vizsla.
Was it?
Paz
Vizsla. That's what it was. Yes, Paz Vizsla. Thank you.
Sounds like Post.
A little bit. We'd all like to see Dengar make an appearance sometime. I definitely would. Imagine a High Republic film. Says, I was wondering if he would still have Slave 1 or not. I assume it would have been parked at Jabba's palace. Maybe he went back and got it, or maybe it was stolen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it could be somewhere.
Yeah, because like you said, we don't know how the Falcon got to Jakku.
Exactly. We have no idea how, where these. I'd like to see a sleazy exploitation film with Dengar. We'll see you, Darth Tasty. Let's see. Caleb says, I personally wouldn't mind a Legends show. While Star Wars isn't as divided as it used to be, but I think if Marvel went the DC multiverse route, not necessarily crossing over, but it could work well. I just don't think it would work well, man. I just really, Caleb, I love your takes on stuff. I mean, obviously you're great DC wealth of knowledge. And I respect your opinions. I really disagree that would work well. I think that would be one of the worst things that they could do at this point would be to make a Legends, any Legends material.
Well, plus they'd have to keep pushing, hey, this is Legends, this is Legends, this is
Legends,
Legends,
you'd
and
have to
explain
keep
what
driving
Legends is.
home the fact that it would be like distracting at that point.
And for people that don't know what Legends is, they have to clarify.
Well, that's
what
things like, people wouldn't even know what Legends is because we've read the books. We know who a lot of these people are, but the average person, you guys, man, I talk to average people all the time.
If I hand Rose a Legends book, she's gonna think
it's just Star Wars.
Yeah, she's just Star Wars. She's not gonna be like, oh, okay, this is Legends.
Yeah, she's not gonna know what Star Wars is or what Legends is or what new canon is.
Whereas if I handed a Star Wars book to DeAndre would be like, okay, this is Legend.
Exactly. So we just got to remember those things sometimes. We're nerds, so we get it. But everybody else doesn't, necessarily get that. Didn't help Boba Fett escape the Sarlacc pit. I'm not sure if it's true, but I've heard that before. Not sure if it's Legends or canon. Didn't. I think you meant to put somebody in there, Darth Tasty, but I'm not sure. It has not been actually confirmed until last week that Boba Fett really survived. In Legends, he survived the Sarlacc pit. There's a whole story behind that, but
Also,
not
one
in.
thing that we still have to figure out that everybody's not talking about from season 1 is who was that mystery person still at the end of season 1 when that the last time Mando went to
With the
Tatooine.
Spurs?
Yeah, the person with the Spurs.
I think that was Cobb Vanth.
Marshall?
Yeah, the Marshal. Because he had because they kept playing, because if you listen to last week's, you kept hearing that noise. It was like they pumped it in, even though they really didn't have spurs, they kept pumping in that sound.
It's just my thing is that he never said, "Oh yeah," and then I saw, like, he never mentioned that, and that's something important to last season that we never got an answer to.
Jeff, I like the original. I love the original. I don't like the beak, to be quite honest with you, but it is what it is. Well, they're supposed to be Jedi are supposed to be peacekeepers, Melissa, but a lot of times they're doing their own thing. It looks like Tar Vizsla made the dark saber. Pre Vizsla was a different Mandalorian descendant. Pre Vizsla was a descendant of Tar Vizsla, yes. And now we have Paz Vizsla.
P-A-Z.
Yeah, Paz Vizsla. Yeah, I couldn't think of other names. Sith, post Vizsla. You like that one, huh? Cylon Scotty says the Gen Sarai were part of canon. I thought they were described as gray Jedi. They were part of old canon, but that's now Legends.
Yeah, I think people are thinking about what's it called? The people that were in Rebels. People were mistaking them for gray Jedi. Yeah, it's now been said pretty much officially there are no gray Jedi. Gray Jedi do not exist. David said in Rebels there is no in between. He said it's either what they are is they just use the Force. They don't use it for the Jedi. They don't use it for the Sith. They just use the Force.
Yes, Caleb. Paz Vizsla was played by Jon Favreau.
I
know. I said that on purpose because that's the way Doomcock says it, and the way Midnight's Edge says it. Favreau. They got me saying it now. Let's see. Maybe that was made Legends, but that took place after the Clone Wars. I'd like to see Dengar make a salad, or maybe a birdhouse or something. Tiffany, you want to take Brad's?
Says I may be wrong, but wasn't Qui-Gon Jinn considered as a gray Jedi because of his thoughts and mostly went with the Force with his beliefs?
Nope, he was considered a Jedi Knight. He was a master, actually. And the only reason he was not on the council, if you remember what Obi-Wan says to him in episode 1, you would be on the council if it wasn't for your thoughts on various things. All the Jedi didn't necessarily have to think the same way about stuff, but it was kind of like one of those things where it would keep you from getting a promotion. So he was not. I don't know about in Legends continuity, but yeah, guys, for sure there are no gray Jedi now. So that is a confirmed thing that there are no gray gray Jedi now. Want to read that one, Tiff? Is the Pavak one? Or Tarantino?
Tarantino produced series about the mundane day-to-day stuff that Sheev Palpatine gets up to called Palp Fiction.
That'd be hilarious.
That would be awesome.
Caleb says, sorry, typo. If Star Wars went the multiverse route, I wouldn't mind a Legends show with rock. Don't do that, Caleb. Don't be pulling out that world between worlds thing. That world, everybody's pulling out. I'm almost sick of the world between worlds. I actually really like the idea of world between worlds, but world between worlds doesn't work that way. That's not what we saw with the world between worlds work. Doomcock is pulling out world between worlds. Fandom Menace is pulling out world between worlds because they think that they can reset the whole thing. That's not how world between worlds works. It is not a multiverse. World between worlds is basically It can take you to any time frame and show you things. And there are things that you can change, but it's not. Oh, Richard, that's my son Isaac.
Mm-hmm.
You call him a fellow.
The fellow. Yeah. No, I get you,
Kenobi.
man. But world between worlds, everything doesn't work though, just because world between worlds. They're just not going to do it, man. I mean, look, I would love to see Mara Jade more than anything in my life. You know, as far as Star Wars goes, I would love to see that. I would love to see some of that stuff. And I say that you guys all know that I'm a Last Jedi lover.
Actually, be a good Mara Jade.
Who?
Seeing her with the red hair.
Who?
Amber Heard. Richard said, "Aloha, Isaac."
Hello.
I get what you're saying. I get what you guys are saying, but they're look, guys, they're trying too hard right now to have to build up Star Wars in general. Okay, after everybody's overreaction to the sequels and all these haters of the sequels.
They could fix it. Just do Timothy Zahn, do his trilogy, and
yeah, but that's Legends. You can't go back and do
I
something.
know,
You
but
can't
it's
go.
good stuff.
Okay, Timothy Zahn's trilogy takes place 5 hours after, or 5 hours.
5 hours.
5
Wow, that's
years.
specific.
5 hours, 5 years after Return of the Jedi.
So the time
this
of
time
Mandalorian.
frame right here. They ain't gonna go do it. They're just the main characters aren't gonna be a part of something like that, and you can't just. It wouldn't make sense to just throw a bunch of characters and say, well, these people are in Legends. Because if you say, well, these people are in Legends, then you're going to get people clamoring and demanding that you go back and you redo all this other stuff with de-aging technology and stuff. And it just doesn't make sense to undo basically everything that they've put money into and that they're trying so hard to move forward and just get through
Mandalorian, Boba Fett, Bad Batch.
But
yeah, no, I get it, Caleb. Caleb says, I don't want the sequel trilogy to be rewritten. I don't want it to be erased, but fans of Legends got a big slap in the face with the dissolving of the expanded universe. Look, here's the thing about that. And I agree, because I love the expanded universe. I love the expanded universe. Look, that Timothy Zahn trilogy, that first one, and I'll tell you what, something that a lot of people overlook is Kevin J. Anderson's trilogy right after that was Jedi Academy trilogy. That actually explained the parsec thing with Han and actually showed how Han did that for the first time. All those things. I say that is tried and true. This is what people need to understand. It was never canon. It was your canon. It was my canon because it's all that we got. And before everybody busts out and says, well, George Lucas approved it. George Lucas literally said in an interview that he lent his name to it. He lent his characters out to it, but he flat out said in an interview, it's not canon. If I ever decide to go back and do 7, 8, and 9, I will redo it. And it's not going to be that timeline. He said that. So even though it was our sequels, for those of us who read it and loved the expanded universe, it was never canon. And that's why they played around with it so much and could just change things so much and just like totally undo stuff and throw stuff in left and right, was because it was never in stone. It was never canon.
We have a comment in here that almost needs like a moment of silence. Like, I feel bad. Like,
I'm trying to, just trying to make sure I don't skip over anybody before, I'm at the hat thing. Quentin Tarantino doing Anchorman. What's up, Anchorman? I like your name. And I like your avatar, too.
Is he kind of a big deal?
Yeah. Twice. Quentin Tarantino Star Wars movie would be really interesting, just like that supposed Star Trek movie. Is interesting. Love you too, Zip Havoc. It's 3 a.m. out there. May the force be with you, man.
Understand.
Thanks for staying up with us, and I hope you stay safe, man. And say a prayer for us after some stuff we just heard earlier tonight. So, but we're good for now. Right, right, Sophie. I'm right there with you. I would love to have some Mara Jade, but I also got to be realistic.
That's what I gotta do is wear a Mara Jade shirt next.
There you
Friday.
go. I'm telling you, I love Mara Jade. Yep, you guys are right there with me. I need to see Mara Jade. Me too. And yeah, the timing's just not right for it. It would have to be way down the line. I mean, way down the line, and by then, I don't know if it would matter so much. By the time you got that far down, and I just don't see him do it. So I got to be realistic. I just got to be honest with the way I feel about it. Melissa, we're not arguing legends or canon or whatever. We're just talking.
Very loudly. Joking.
I'm
joking.
Yeah, I think Star Wars can be so massive, and you can do so many things with it. You don't really need to create new legends material. Yeah, I mean, we just need to grow what we have, right? So, is
Richards,
is this the thing?
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you something that breaks my heart. I had the absolute first copy of Heir to the Empire signed 001 gold-plated edges within two mystery boxes. I lost it in pawn. That's really sad.
I know. I don't know what you'd do if something like that happened to you.
Yeah, that would.
It's hitting them hard.
That is. That's rough.
You gonna be okay?
Man, that's a hard one. That's a hard one for sure. Yeah.
So, like, Padme, is he breaking your heart?
You're breaking my heart. You're going down a road I can't follow. I mean, there was no chance for you to buy it back.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
No.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that sucks. It's kind of like when I told you that I sold all my G.I. Joe stuff that I had when I was a kid for $35. One action figure, ladies and gentlemen. Not even the highest, like, just like a basic one.
Richard said no, it's in the ether.
Oh man, I'm so sorry, buddy. That's rough. I tried to get Timothy Zahn on the channel. He actually answered me, but he said he was too busy to do interviews right now. So I'm hoping I can get it.
I still want to get the second Throne book.
I hope that he wouldn't hire Mike Zero. Would anybody hire Mike Zero?
Maybe if he had some hot pockets.
Oh, dude, Cobalt. Look, it's definitely worth reading. If you read anything, read Heir to the Empire, Dark Force Rising, Last Command. You will fall in love with that, first of all, because that is excellent Star Wars right there. Just in pages. And then read Kevin J. Anderson's Jedi Academy trilogy. That's some of the best Star Wars you'll ever experience. It's fantastic. I understand why people are as attached as they are to the EU, because oh my God, those 6 books alone, fabulous. George Lucas was very flip-floppy, though. One second he said Force Unleashed was canon, the next only part of it was, then it wasn't. He even went as far to say Clone Wars was B canon, and the movies took. Well, the original Clone Wars, little cartoon by Gennady, he said was not canon. But the Clone Wars that he had a hand in creating were always canon. With him and Dave Filoni, those were always canon. And there were certain things that he was very adamant on were not canon. I mean, there were things that people would ask him all the time, is this canon? I mean, you got to remember who George Lucas is. George Lucas was the creator. So people were always asking him stuff like, well, did this really happen? Was this comic book, really canon? Was this TV show? Was this whatever? And so, he'd make some, spot on judgments, right? That one probably is, but that I don't know if that one is. No, that one's not. And he would flip flop like that. I get that, but not when it came to the EU. From the very beginning, he said he lent the Star Wars name to it, but it was not canon because he reserved the right that if he ever wanted to go back and do it, and there's many interviews with him saying that if he ever went back and did 7, 8, and 9 and continued the story after Return of the Jedi, all that was gone. And then people are going to have to get used to it. And we have that same problem right now because of that, because people did not accept that. And it just is what it is with him. Hey, Jack, we talked about this a little bit earlier. I really don't have any feelings on it, to be quite honest with you. I have not been able to get into Fantastic Beasts. I love Harry Potter, but I just do not dig the new stuff at all. And to be quite honest with you, I'm not the biggest Johnny Depp fan in the world. So I have not followed their court case thing. I really don't. There's some things that, I'd be like really interested in probably follow that, But I don't know, Tiffany, have you followed any of this court case thing at all?
Been too busy with.
You love Johnny Depp,
I know,
and you know.
Yes, I've been too busy too.
I know.
Really read about this.
I know it's
all
all
the
rage, and I know all these
know
YouTubers are like all over it and reporting about it and everything else. But I just haven't been into it.
I know what it's about, but I don't know what's happened in the process, the midst of it.
Would you do the Ranch podcast?
Taking the Ranch.
Is that like Dr. Phil's podcast? I've never been asked to do the Ranch podcast. If somebody asked me to be on the Ranch podcast, I'd probably want to listen to the Ranch podcast, but I'd probably be on it because, unless it's like something, that
Crazy.
I shouldn't be on. I wouldn't have a problem being on a podcast with somebody. For sure. Ranch podcast. You're welcome, Richard. I feel your pain, man. Oh my gosh, that would totally suck, bro. Maybe for pizza bagels. I think all three of you on the couch are under the influence mind control of the Purple Man. The Purple Thanos? Barney? Grimace from McDonald's?
That was the first three purple people that I thought of.
Flying purple people eater?
First Thanos.
The flying purple people eater, you often see like people think that the flying purple people eater is purple. But the flying purple people eater just eats purple people. And it's one-eyed, one-horned, and it flies. Right, Jeff? I don't know if you heard, but Cylon made a character I named Visas Jaris on the Old Republic. Thank you for her, Cylon. Can't wait to see her in gameplay.
It looks super cool.
I do know about that, Melissa.
Mm-hmm. We got to see it.
And she looks really cool.
Super
I can't wait
cool.
for you to see it either. It's going to be awesome. You're going to love it. Awesome. Yeah. Cobalt, definitely check them out and let me know. And actually, guys, guess what? I haven't even announced this. I don't even know if I can announce this. I think I can, though, because he didn't tell me not to. A lot of you guys know Darth Angelus that I interviewed here on the channel. And Cobalt, you may want to find this because there's a guy named Darth Angelus from the UK. He's actually been animating the Heir to the Empire book, the first book that ever came out for those of you guys who are EU fans. He's animating them. And I can't remember what episode. I think he's up to like episode 11 or whatever. But he's going to do the entire book. And then he has aspirations of doing more. Well, he mentioned to your boy that that there may be a spot to do a voiceover, right? And when we first did a review of it of the first episode a while back, and he really liked that, and that's how we got in touch. And I ended up doing a great interview with him. Really nice to hear about him and how he got started. And look, it's, you know, the animation is very much kind of like in the old early days of the Clone Wars stuff, you know, and you got to remember he's financing this whole thing himself, but you're getting the book, you're seeing Thrawn, and the guy who voices Thrawn is awesome and amazing. It's awesome. Well, guess what? Boy, I gotta roll. I'm going to be in Star Wars. Guess who I get to play? Did I tell you this? I didn't tell you this? Guess who I get to play? No, I'm not Luke. Luke was already cast. Luke was already cast. But you know what? The real hero of the rebellion, the guy who without Luke wouldn't have been able to have a clear shot to blow up the Death Star. The only other guy who came back from that battle at the Death Star. Well, a couple other guys did, I guess. But you're looking at Wedge Antilles.
Nice. I can see that.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah, baby. So look for that. And
Wait,
yes,
I'm gonna be like,
and I still got to read for Jordan here because I am Captain Redbeard, and there's no Jordan. Actually, I got to talk to you. You and I got to touch base because I need direction. You're the director, buddy. I need some direction from you. So yes, I am Captain Redbeard, and there's another project that we're doing as well together. So for sure. Oh, did I skip a bunch? I did skip a bunch. Why did I skip down that far? Okay. Says I personally will always have a lovely spot in my heart for the 2003. So will I. That was a great series. Identity. If you read any legends beside the Thrawn trilogy, read Star Wars Spectre of Tatooine. I think there's a transcript of it online, but it's not in print currently. It follows Owen Lars in between episodes 3 and 4, and he becomes a cowboy-like mercenary. Basically explains your uncle could take on a whole colony of sand people with one blaster line. What's that line from? I've never heard that line before. I don't know what that line's from. The Purple Man is Kilgrave from Jessica Jones. Ah, there we go. Melissa's World Cylon is in the shower, but I'll tell him you said thanks. Great. Now we're all thinking about Cylon in the shower. Washing his beardy face.
You just made it weird.
Yeah, they are showing Christmas commercials, man. Yes, I am Captain Redbeard. Thank you, Jordan. Now I just got to find time to record all these lines. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up over probably like 2 or 3 days. I'm going to record all your lines. I'm going to record all of the Wedge lines, and I'm going to try to record the other project lines for you too, so that I get them all busted out, because I got to set everything up to do it and make sure that I'm in the right mood and
record all of the things.
Yeah, I'm going to record all the things. Says I had actually been watching a motion comic someone did for the newer Thrawn books. I will look for this Darth Angelus guy. Yeah, right here on the channel. It's we actually have a playlist called Interviews. If you look in the playlist called Interviews, it's Darth Angelus. And all the information is all in that description below. All of his links and everything are right in there, and there's actually links, I believe, to his videos. So it's from a New Hope deleted scene. I don't think I've seen that deleted scene. Huh? That's interesting. Or it may just be quite a while. All right, I think we're all caught up. Well, that being said. Let's discuss this, and then let's bring this thing home. Tiffany,
because I'm getting Baby Yoda hungry.
You're getting Baby Yoda hungry. Okay,
I'm looking for some eggs.
All right, so Tiff, don't eat the frog eggs. But you can't do that. Okay, so Tiff,
I'm not eating spiders.
What did you think of this episode?
I thought it was phenomenal. I thought it was really good. I liked the fact that there was a little bit of everything.
What's up, Dylan?
I did not like the spidery things. But I do not like spiders, and it creeped me out. It gave me goosebumps watching those things crawl at the screen. It was weird. But That aside, I loved it. I loved the Baby Yoda sprinkled in there with the like cuteness and him trying to steal the eggs of the species that's trying not to die. It had awesome fight scenes with the ships and the X-wings, and it was. I loved it.
So what would you give it on a scale of 1 to 10?
I would give it a 10 out of 10.
Ooh, 2 10s in a row, huh?
Mm-hmm.
2 10s.
Even with the creepy spiders, it pushed the storyline ahead. So,
Isaac.
I was going to go just a little bit lower and say 9.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on the episode?
what's with the hair? I'm kidding.
I really liked it. Kind of like what we were talking about before we started talking about everything else. Is like this is more of an episode to move the story forward, rather than just get to A and B. This is like, hey, this is how we got to B, rather than, hey, now we're at B, which is going to be probably next week.
Yeah.
It was definitely one of those episodes, and there was a couple spots in the episode where the pace just like slowed down for just a tiny bit, not super long, but just slowed down for a little bit, and then caught back up.
Yeah.
Whereas compared to last week, it was just kept the same pace the whole episode.
Well, we got to see a frog lady with no clothes on in a hot spring. She was trying to keep her eggs warm.
Yep, they were free floating. So you gave it a 9.5. You gave it a 10. I am gonna go. Man, I don't want to give it a 10 because I feel like I want to reserve 10 for like just a really kick butt episode.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go 9 because
it
did slow down the pace. I will admit that it did slow down the pace, for sure. But that being said, I mean, it was still a great episode. I feel that it moved the storyline forward.
Yep.
I feel like
there was little nods for the rest of the season.
We got to see so many cool things. I still don't understand why the X-wing pilots didn't help him fix his ship.
Because to me, it seemed like, well, we should be, arresting you. We're not going to. We'll let you go, but we're not going to help you either.
It was more so, yes, he's done great things for other people, but technically they should take him in.
Yeah.
So if you can get out of here, kudos. But
it just feels like the good guys would have helped.
Yeah, true.
That's all I'm saying. But I liked seeing the patrolling that they did. I liked seeing the Mandalorian this year, how his character has progressed. That he's
just how quick thinking he is, how like precise he is.
I like how he's a softer guy now that he has the baby.
Yep.
That he has the child. He's become a softer character. He's still hard, man. He's still hardcore, and he can still kick butt. But he's softer.
You could see that when he was trying to get those eggs back in the container, not realizing what was happening, and all of a sudden Baby Yoda's reaching for one, and he's like, no, like had to pull out the parent, like you can't say the eye of shame because you can't tell under that mask.
I mean, the Mandalorian just kind of, first season he just kind of came in and was like,
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
So this season he's a little softer and a little different in the way that he does things. So I like that. I love the chase scene. The chase scene was fabulous. I can't believe that was TV.
It looked a lot like Squadrons.
Man, so good.
I loved that the frog lady ended up taking apart that droid to be able to speak and cross that language barrier.
Yeah,
that was very cool.
Boy, that showed her intelligence, didn't it?
My first thought was when she saw that, it was kind of like, oh crap, this person didn't make it alive off the ship. Like, that's why I thought it was going to be first. And it was no, she needed to talk to him.
But
I actually like the thing with the Mandalorian being like them attacking the Mandalorian at the beginning, pulling the rope and stuff, and trying to take him out, and then like
the new Jawa costume,
a new Jawa costume, a Jawa in a different costume, and then like sending the Jawa up into the air, and
you're gonna try and kill my child.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was all all really good stuff. I mean, basically he called his bluff and was just like,
Go ahead. Make my day.
yeah. So he called his bluff, did his thing, and that was awesome. So I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 because I don't think it was perfect, but it was really, really, really good.
Yeah.
Really good. So there you go. So we got a 9, 9.5, and a 10. So we got it covered between 9 and 10. All right. But what did you guys think? I see here. Oh, you're right, Jeff. He trusts droids a little bit more.
He does what now?
He trusts the bajoids.
Bajoids? What's a bajoid?
Yeah. Very much like Han Solo's progression. I think I saw that Caleb gave it a 6.
6 out of 10.
Oh, Caleb, that's rough, man.
Is he harsh on your mom?
That was a little, dude, that's a little harsh. And I felt it was much more deserving than a 6. Huh. Well, but you know what? Everybody sees something different. Everybody has something different. Johnny, I agree. It was funny when Baby Yoda ate those eggs. That was hilarious.
My favorite was the end when when Baby Yoda looked back at it and she's like holding on, like, no, these are mine, and he shoves one in his mouth.
One last one. Oh, see, look here. Johnny says, in my opinion, I love this episode a little bit better than last week's episode. Right? So, a little bit better. Yeah. So you know, everybody sees something different, right? And so I like it. Melissa says for her, the audio wise, for me, it's 10 out of 10. I like it. And then the Richard as well, kind of went with me, 9 out of 10. Wow. So, hey guys, I think another good episode, another good night. Anyways, regardless if you like the episode or not, we all got to hang out together. And we got to spend some time together and watch The Mandalorian, watch some Star Wars together and have a conversation about it and talk about it. And that's worth it all, folks. Whoops. I don't know about Dan Schneider, but the species, I don't know what those spider species are called, but I think that they're similar to the ones that were in Rebels.
Gross.
So if you look up
Weird.
if you look up spider creatures from Rebels, I think that they're the same creature. To be honest with you. Oh, Dan Schneider, he's the guy from Nickelodeon, isn't he? That I don't know, man.
See Rob Schneider's brother?
Yeah, I don't know. There's all kinds of stuff out there. I don't know about that. You are welcome. You are welcome, and thank you. That would be awesome. Yeah, if you could bring it up to him, just make sure he saw my my inquiry to see if he's available tomorrow, because that would be a lot of fun to have him on the show. So don't forget, guys, tomorrow 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be right back here live with the council. We'll be reviewing and talking about and breaking down the 3 Jokers storyline that just ended from DC. I know people are like, Jeff Johns right now, but you know what? Jeff Johns can write a pretty decent comic book sometimes, and I really like this. I thought it was good. And there were some bad parts too. There were some weird parts in there too, but there always is. There's always going to be good and bad. And so we're going to break that all down tomorrow with the council. And then don't forget, this coming Monday at 5 p.m., the Nerd Queens will be here. And we're going to talk with them about all things DC. And probably what's going to come up is the new hashtag, Us United. Because us DC fans need to come together. We need to celebrate in our own ways, not worrying about different factions. We see a lot of this stuff now that we got the Snyder Cut. All of a sudden, there's all these different factions that think they know more than the other faction, and they go back and forth now within the Snyder Cut community. And we need to put all that aside. We just need to be happy that we've got the Snyder Cut coming, and just enjoy and celebrate that fact. And so there's some cool things planned for November 17th. So keep that day open and on your calendar and in your mind, because cool things are coming ahead, and we want to celebrate together, right? So November 17th, and use the hashtag in all your social media, Us United, basically talking about the ways that you celebrate DC, the way that you celebrate DC Comics and it's the DC movies, whatever part of that you like, use the hashtag #UsUnited. Okay. Well, guys, thanks so much for all you do and for being. You guys are great. We did speak about this a little bit at the beginning of the episode, Johnny. So you can go back and hear our thoughts on this. But I'm all for it. It does make me wonder if we're going to get much more Boba Fett this season, or if they used it as a jump off point, as a springboard for the new show to get people excited, and that's pretty much it. But that still remains to be seen. Well, guys, until next time, don't forget, we will be also Tuesday. I'll be back here talking Star Wars again with my good buddy Nerdy from Nerdy in Many Ways. That's right. Dawson will be here along with the Gold Man, and we will be going over Star Wars Episode 2. The good, the bad, the ugly, everything we love and hate. And I'll be honest with you, I've developed a more of an appreciation for Episode 2 over the years.
Yeah.
And so Attack of the Clones, folks. We're going to be talking about that on Tuesday. So you got lots to come here from the Poindexter Lounge. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Eastern on Monday is a planned show with the Nerd Queens. Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be right back here for the Star Wars Episode 2 review. And don't forget, next Friday, we'll be right here with another Mandalorian watch party.
Baby Yoda
and
shenanigans.
to see what happens next. And I'm sure somewhere in there.
Are the eggs going to make it?
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Will all the eggs get there, or will Baby Yoda eat them all? Don't know. But just remember that we'll probably have a couple more episodes in there somewhere too, because that's how we roll here at the Poindexter Lounge. So always remember, don't let anybody tell you that your fandom doesn't matter. Don't let anybody convince you that your thing is stupid or wrong or dumb or whatever. Like, it takes all of us, and we can all enjoy what we enjoy and love what we love. And so you love what you love, and be respectful of everybody else. And as long as you're respectful of everyone and you treat everyone with kindness, there will always be a place for you here in the Poindexter Lounge. Until next time, my name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, along with the lovely
Tiptastic.
and of course
Isaac Wan Kenobi.
Say, may the force be with you, and this is the way. Hide your eggs. Next time. Bye-bye.